That's a chug hut. Probably no chug-chugs in it, but you never know. A smart foe would leave now. Light is the best, period. Check out that plastic scrap over there. This one seems to be in good spirits despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you only follow your own personal code and is worried you've lost your respect for life. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner conflict you're held accountable for your actions. Seems happy, but surprised you chose to turn this disaster into a blessing. The perfect place for a fight. It must have been a fine day when you met the Pichu tribe. Wouldn't be surprised if you met again. It's flat out black out there. You might want to poke around in that old hole. You need to swivel the globus's bearings. Keep your wits about you. Don't worry too much about how dangerous it can be here. Super effective. Hey, there's some e-waste. Right in the face. Made it count. Check out that rubber scrap. That's a good find. The air is so vibrant. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest and recovery, when day can become night, and the other way around. Blistering. All powered up. Good hit. This is Guppy Grotto. Days wasting. Get to work while you can. That's sure to be useful. Let's see. This is the tribe's last stand. Conquer this fort and that'll be the last of the resistance. The tribe will be under your command. He says you'd better be. They've managed to roll a bang ball against the fort and the plan is to detonate it. However, you need an inextinguishable torch to do that from a distance. Figures a plain torch will snuff out when it's thrown, so you need to add some boom powder to make it inextinguishable. Blasting him. Hey, nice shot. Cutting edge. Don't let the dangers spoil your day. Looking sort of good. Well worth the effort. Sure useful. Wow. Sharp. Scrapalicious. Embrace the day. You need to hit them where it hurts. Inflict as much suffering as possible. You're the hammer on their nail. The Megamuck in that cage looks like it could cause serious turmoil if let out. Just get out of the Megamuck's way. Sky's getting darker. Burn. Right where it cuts. Wireclaw looks like it's strong enough to pull down a gate, but you just need to aim straight, shoot and pull, and the gate will come down. The Pishu tribe supports natural evolution on the dogma that only the strong survive. They want to help evolution on its way by conquering the tribes, as they're all too weak in their convictions. He didn't expect it would go down this way. It'll be hard to talk your way out of a fight. You shouldn't challenge someone that has nothing left to lose. The rival Sifu is defeated, and the destiny of their tribe is in your hands. You are free to choose their fate, but not free from the consequences of your choice. He'll leave it up to you to decide the fate of the rival Sifu, but you either stay true to the cause or not loyal at all. It's black and white. He likes the way you think. Obedience is obtained by the fear of punishment. And with that, you're spinning your own fate, good or bad, never to be undone. Step by step, until all have given up their rights for the good of others. He says victories are won on the backs of many, but with your help, they've achieved a great thing for the tribe and the land. Says once you hear the details of victory, it is hard to distinguish it from a defeat. But your tribe was prepared to make a sacrifice. Sacrifice is a part of life. It's supposed to be. When you first met, your life was without past and future, but you've both come a long way, and this moment, it belongs to you. He still needs you by his side, even though the tribe war has come to an end. You know better than anyone that the fate of the world is still at stake. Your tribe still needs guidance, now, more than ever. Yes, your whole goal is to be terrifying, to strike fear in those before you. But you've won already. Do you really want a tribe that's afraid of its own people? It's the Pichu Nanchuk. It always feels like it's about to rain. He's happy to help. Understands you have things to do. Whatever you do, do it right, or don't do it at all. Got word you found the greatest glider of all, an Ark, and it's all good to go. Figures it must. What a wild kind of ride it's gotta be. Lucky that you found an Ark when you need it most. This world doesn't have long at all. You almost broke yourself trying to break this world, all arcing aside. Wonders if there are any open seats left in that fancy Ark glider of yours.
So what we have here is someone looking for a way out if everything fails. There's a seat open on the Ark, but why would you want this company?
I'm so glad you chose that. We're born alone, we live alone, so let's not meet the end on our own.
We are better off on our own alone. Everyone else are just means to an end.
Being alone is not the same thing as being lonely. And now we don't have to be lonely. It'll all work out in the end.
The end must justify the means. So let's hope the Ark is strong enough to carry us all into the future.
Wishes he could go sky gliding with you, but he's got a rule against going with a driver he doesn't trust. Goop knows he's repeating himself, but can't help talking to you. Says you should take it easy. He believed the tug twister would do the trick, but now realizes brute force won't do the trick. You need something slick. He agrees that it's an option if you want to break stuff, but in this case you want to keep things intact, so it won't leak once you get undersurf. He says the lid should open if you sprinkle grease it. Problem is, he's all out. He knows his old friend Choo Choo always keeps his grease sprinklers well filled. He should have an extra that you can borrow. He stresses that you should come back as soon as you've retrieved the grease sprinkler. The Merc Puff is crunching bark by the minute. Wants you to think of it as a black tar spritzer. The dead zone is full of that slimy black goo. It's good for fuel, but it's also slippy stuff. He's convinced the tracks are like the paths our lives take, and you must deal with the outcome, even if you didn't lay them yourself. This time, though, he was sidetracked and needs a new wing nut to get back on track. Wing nuts are easy to find, as they're fitted on any in-front chugga-chugga out there. The challenge is taking them off, so he's happy you're here to do it for him. Says he knew you would, like he knows the way the rails run. You'd be drier in a swamp. Guess you still want more than that. The sun is coming up fast. You hardly ever see those. Just nasty. Biohazards me. Good hit. You always find good use for things like that. Finding things both here and there. Close encounter. It's so active out here with the light. Choo-Choo says he knew you'd come through. If someone makes a stop at your station, it's for a good reason, but he understands no one gets their tracks greased for free. He'd be happy to part with his spare grease sprinkler, as he believes it's a great fit for any of your business that needs to be unstuck. He keeps it safe in a box on the handcart, in case of emergency. Yes, for something catastrophic, like something squeaky in need of greasing or an ointment to ease the pain in these dark times in general. Choo-Choo says you should help yourself to the grease sprinkler. It's a versatile tool from the bygone, a last of its kind, so don't let it go to waste. He's convinced you'll put it to good use, as there are lots of stuckies out there that need greasing to open. Seems glad you think so. You're on the right rail. Choo-Choo says he can't wait to get out of this place. Says you'll meet again. You shouldn't worry about smashing up the box. Choo-Choo has no use for it now. Choo-Choo says he feels strongly about helping his next, just like you did for him. He's convinced there was a bigger reason you met. Sometimes the wrong train will take you to the right place. He believes you've got what it takes to make a difference. He's witnessed it himself. Says he can't see the end of your rails, but if you grease them up good, he hopes you'll enjoy an easier ride. Choo Choo's thrilled you found the Ark. Just imagine how much faster than a chug that thing must be, and no rails needed. Needs no rails, no roads, nothing but air. With the world ending and all the chugs going with it, it's fun to think about what kinds of yards the Ark could take you to instead. Hopes you'll be careful with the Ark. That's the last one around these parts. Wonders who you might call aboard the Ark with you.
So what we have here is someone looking for a way out if everything fails. There's a seat open on the Ark, but why would you want this company?
I'm so glad you chose that. We're born alone, we live alone, so let's not meet the end on our own.
We are better off on our own alone. Everyone else are just means to an end.
Being alone is not the same thing as being lonely. And now we don't have to be lonely. It'll all work out in the end.
The end must justify the means. So let's hope the Ark is strong enough to carry us all into the future.
Wishes he could go with you, but he couldn't bear to watch what you do with the Ark. Choo Choo says he's ready to pack up and leave. Letting go of his Ark dreams was hard, but he loves the rails too much to leave with you. Choo Choo says he's ready to pack up and leave. So, says you covered the important things already. Heard you haunted up an Ark for yourself. Now, that's one amazing kind of prize. Imagine what you could haunt with that. Figures you can travel to where there are more monsters. Figures if the world dies, you can use the Ark to get you someplace where there are new monsters that need haunting. Guesses you're making a good dent in putting this world down, and it needs that bad. Either way, though, that Ark sure seems shiny.
So what we have here is someone looking for a way out if everything fails. There's a seat open on the Ark, but why would you want this company?
I'm so glad you chose that. We're born alone, we live alone, so let's not meet the end on our own.
We are better off on our own alone. Everyone else are just means to an end.
Being alone is not the same thing as being lonely. And now we don't have to be lonely. It'll all work out in the end.
The end must justify the means. So let's hope the Ark is strong enough to carry us all into the future.
Says he was right about you. You're one smart haunter. Can't wait to ride off in the Ark to new haunting grounds with you. Moog's glad you keep coming back. A breeze would be wonderful right now.